Hello, good evening. I'm hoping that you can hear and see me okay because I'm in our new, I don't want to say studio. It's not a studio, it's our spare room, but we've got it set up with better lighting and a little bit more tech, just in the hope that we can improve the quality of our Why Not Wednesdays lives. So give me a thumbs up and let me know if you can hear and see me okay this evening. It's very weird to be in a different room talking to you. It feels very echoey, but I'm hoping the mic isn't a problem for you. Hi Avril, hi Melanie, Therese, Liz. Oh, cheers, Avril. So you can hear and see me okay. Oh, Adele, lovely. Thank you very much, sweetheart. So yeah, fingers crossed this is going to work a little bit better, and I'm not in that kind of gloomy space that is my kind of normal office and craft room, just because it didn't really have the very good lighting. So Mr. G, bless him, has been working really hard at trying to get some kind of kit that's going to make the lives work a bit better. We need to decorate this room because it has just been a dumping ground for a long time, and so I've kind of tried to make it look a little a little less depressing, but we will do some further work on making it a nicer space for the lives. But today is the test run, really, to make sure that all the tech works, you can hear me and see me, and I can push the right buttons. And if we can do all of those things, then we're on to a winner. And I'm just kind of glancing down to the monitor to see who's tuning in. And hi, Donna. Hi, Olga. I know, isn't Mr. G done good? He's loitering. He's loitering outside just to make sure it all works before he's allowed to go and walk the dog. Hi, Jane. Hi, Roxy Lee. Oh, loads of you on tonight. Hi, Angela. Oh, thank you very much for joining me, everybody, and coming to see what it is I've got up my crafty sleeves this evening. Oh, I've got, yes, I know which buttons to push, Adele, but I'm talking more technology based rather than how I can annoy Mr. G. That is very much a well-developed talent. Hi, Sue. Right, yes. So let me just think. First of all, welcome and very good evening, and I hope you're all well. Hope your week's going well. And tonight I've been very excited and nervous for a little while now to share with you the products that we're going to be taking to Create and Craft on Monday next week for my first ever new and exclusive. So it's a really great way to kick off the new year for Funky Fossil. I'm hoping it goes well and that they'll give me more opportunities to have the slightly longer slots, a few more hours, chance to do a few more demos for you all. So I'm hoping you're going to like what we're bringing. Of course, it's all part of our 5th birthday celebration month, so I know I've already given you a sneak peek of some of it, so it won't be a complete surprise, but this is going to be new for what I've ever brought to TV before, and I'm really hoping that you're going to like it. Oh, thanks, Jane. I know, check me out. Jane, can I just say as well, thank you very much for my lovely Christmas present. It is coming in very handy in this cold weather, so much appreciated. Angela, Martine, oh, thank you. I hope it does go fabulously. Jeanette, oh, lovely to see you, Jeanette, all the way from Canada. Joan, oh, I say, keep everything crossed for me, everybody. I'm really nervous about it. Tony knows how nervous I am about it because I kind of message you every 10 minutes with a meltdown about whether it's going to work. What was I going to say? And the other thing I'm going to say now, before we turn the cameras down and start to have a look at all the goodies, is again wanting to be super generous with the giveaways this month because of our birthday. So let's think how we're going to do the giveaways. I haven't seen Ali, but I could well have just missed her on the comments. I don't know if Ali is on tonight. Hopefully she is. Bless you, Ali. Thank you, darling. Well, I'm hoping Ali's going to stay with us for the live, because I will ask Ali to choose 4 giveaway winners in the live, and we will also have 2 giveaway winners after the live, and they will get announced on Saturday. Keeping a note of this, Ali. I always have to message Ali afterwards saying, what did I say again? So we will have any comments left after the live will be put into a random draw to be one of 2 giveaway winners on Saturday. And what I'm going to give away in terms of the 4 giveaway winners tonight is I'm going to give away a set of the pastes, which I'm about to share with you, a duo of the pastes. I'll explain it in a second. So there'll be 3 winners, each of a duo of pastes, and 1 winner of a signature collection. So that'll be 4 winners tonight, and then 2 winners on Saturday. So we'll put it on Facebook afterwards. And I say, fortunately, Ali is brilliant at telling me what it is I actually offered to give away. And then the poor winners have to contact me afterwards, and I'm like, what was it again? Everyone's very, very patient with me. Right. Have you got it, Maxine? I think yours has definitely come out to you, hasn't it? I think I've got all the winners from last Wednesday out now. Fingers crossed. So shall we do a scoot around and have a look and see what's on my desk this evening? Oh, I can't remember which one to press. What did he say? This one. Oh, look at that. He's even done a little fade on it as well. He is very clever. So yes, there are kind of 2 new exclusives on Monday's show on Create and Craft, because there is the first edition, the first issue of my signature series, and I'm planning to release a signature collection, mini collection, every 6 to 8 weeks. And they'll be self-contained. Let me share a bit with you. They'll be self-contained in this gorgeous kind of wallet. So you'll have everything in this presentation pack. It's a lovely weight. It's a beautiful beautifully printed. So it's great for storage, because you can you'll be able to have them all on your kind of shelves, and you can kind of label them up, and you can have volumes of the various issues that we bring out. Or if your preference is to take things out of your wallet, then it's a great substrate to do something crafty with, in terms of, this will be an easy enough area to cover up and customize, and you could put little journals, notelets. I mean, it'd be great as a giftable for somebody in terms of giving them gift cards, etc. A set of notelets. So I wanted to put it into a wallet that looks really luxurious, professional, and just really kind of reinforces the fact that this is something that we're going to bring out every 6 to 8 weeks, and want it to be a bit exciting for you. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Karen. So let's have a look at what's in our first issue of the signature series. And this one is going to be very much Art Deco in theme. You probably already got that impression. So it's going to contain an A6 stamp set. I'm trying to look at the right place to make sure you can see that. And you can see very much about customizing it for birthdays with the numbers, vintage, and then you can put an age in, roaring good time, and some fabulous kind of decorative elements there as well. So it's a really versatile set, this, and I love Art Deco font. It's one of my favorite things. So that's the A6 stamp set that's part of the collection. There's a mini set of luxe cuts, and you'll see some stunning makes with these from the DT in terms of the samples I've got to share with you. Amazing. So this is just a little set, because I want, if you haven't had a try of these luxe cuts, they're kind of ply embellishments, they pop out the sheet. Then I thought this was a nice size to have a try and give it a go. And every signature series collection will have different elements in it, so my intention is they'll all be self-contained, in that you've got everything you need to make some fab projects, but they won't all have luxe cuts in. Some of them might have some rub-ons in, some of them might have some papers in. So it's very much going to vary depending on what I think is going to work for the collection. And of course, this was me, you know, on a normal Saturday night out in Wakefield. That's always how I dress. And then we have got a layered stencil. This stencil looks very strange, doesn't it? I will be demoing this evening just to show you how it builds up. It's a really simple 4-layer stencil. It's that way around, and you could do it in. You can obviously you've got your points in each corner, so you can kind of line up the layers. You can do the 3 bottom layers in basically any order you want to, because things kind of sit next to each other. And then the one on the top of the packaging really is what I regard as the top layer, because that's where you start to add detailing on top of the design you've put together. I'm just turning to my side to see. Here's one that I'm going to do as a demo, but I've already made it up just so you can see. So when you put your layers together, your 3 layers are the ink, and then I've used some of the paste as the 4th layer, so you can see how the 4th layer kind of starts to sit into the spaces that you've added ink to. So that's how that will work. So that you've got your 4-layer stencil. Hiya, Paul Lovely. And a cover plate die. So it cuts into the card front, or of course you've got your outside cutting edge. And this has been sized to work perfectly over the stencil. So to illustrate, here I've got one cut out already. So here is a stencil that I've inked up and been adding my fabulous paste. And then you can see I've then die cut use the die to cut out the design, and then that goes over the top. So it adds some dimension. It gives you those black lines if you want to create that kind of almost look of an Art Deco stain window. So the die, I mean, you don't need to use it with a stencil, but the die has been designed to work alongside the stencil. So you've got those in the collection as well. And then the final bit, which I'm kind of annoyed because I ordered this before I sorted out my packaging, so this one doesn't match, but the rest, everything else going forward will match the packaging, is our Celebrate. So this is a beautiful, again, Art Deco inspired font, says Celebrate, and you've got the solid base as well. So you can imagine that in kind of golds and lots of fabulous colours. So I think if any of you were tuned in last week, I explained to you when I showed you the happy birthday die that the happy birthday die said Celebrate on the title, and the Celebrate die says birthday. So just just ignore the name of it, because they kind of got muddled them up in at the factory where they put them together for me. But it does in fact say Celebrate. And of course this, you know, the stenciling and the die and these beautiful stamps will all work perfectly with that happy birthday die that we were looking at last week as well. So you can imagine how all of these things will go together. So all of that in a lovely luxurious wallet, and very much an Art Deco theme. So this isn't part of the signature collection, as in it'll be on the counter on Monday, but it's a separate item. I just wanted to extend what you could do with the wallet of goodies. We've got our Deco Lux papers. So again, beautiful kind of black and gold. What's this? White and gold. Lovely Art Deco designs. You can see where I got the idea for the papers, for the packaging from this paper here. So yeah, these are beautiful. I love this. I love this kind of gold brick wall. It's fabulous. So yeah, these designs are going to really extend what you can do with the wallet of goodies. I love the marbling. It's got greys in here as well. Nice, clean, geometric deco styling. The papers, you might not, I don't know if you can pick them up on screen, but they've got that kind of variation as if they are kind of gold. They've really picked up the that kind of metallic look to them. And then I'm just trying to go through to, oh, I love this one. Isn't that beautiful? That bokeh. So it's kind of gold glitter at the bottom, and then the shine. And then as we've started to do more and more with our papers, we've got a couple of pages in the pad with cuttable outables, as I call them. So you've got toppers here, you've got your elegant ladies. So again, you can imagine with the stencil and die combo, then these are going to just very quickly finish a card and give you that pop at the pop as a top layer. So I'm really pleased with how these came together. I certainly haven't done anything Art Deco related, but I think this is probably one of our more elegant sets of papers. So I hope you're going to like them. And there are also going to be 4 stencils, as you know, my 4 for 3 configuration. And I will put that on the shop as well when we come to put it on the shop. Because I know you said you'd like to get those stencil bundles that I take to Create and Craft, and I haven't got them with me, but they are 4 beautiful Art Deco style stencils, so you'll have to tune in to see those, but they are beautiful. And the reason, thank you everyone, I'm seeing some lovely comments here. Well, Donna, do you mean these are all going to be on the new and exclusive on Monday on Create and Craft? They will be on my shop eventually, but they're launching on Create and Craft on Monday. Well, that's a good shout, Laura. They will go nicely with the Papercraft Society box, because again, that has some geometric elements. Oh, on the Papercraft Society box, everybody, that now goes on general sale. My box goes on general sale on the 15th. When is that? What day is it? Is that Monday? I think it goes on general sale on the 15th. So I think you can buy it as a one-off box rather than as a subscription box. I'm going to record a demo for them to show on Monday because, of course, I'm down at TV. And then I'm going to do a live as well on the CraftStash platform next Thursday. So there'll be a demo, a recorded demo that will go live on CraftStash on Monday using the Papercraft Society box, and there'll be a live in-person live with me next Thursday as well. So if you've already bought the box, and I know people like Steph have, you'll be able to kind of craft along with me, and you now have the opportunity to buy the box as an individual item, and you might want to watch the demos and make your mind up when you've had another look and see what I've got in there. Oh, bless you, Joan. Oh, you'll know it's Monday's the 15th then, won't you? Ooh, dentist on Monday, Julie. Doesn't sound like a good sketch. So, Art Deco is our first issue of our signature series. And then the other fabulous product that is the new and exclusive is our amazing, I do not use that word in any way lightly, our amazing set of glitter paste. They're called Stellar Paste, because, as I say on the packaging, they will give your projects star power. They are packed, absolutely packed with glitter. They are rich, creamy paste. They work beautifully through stencils. And you know that a lot of you will know I started with stencils, and I still use stencils probably 90% of the time on pretty much any project I put together. And I really wanted, therefore, for our birthday month to be able to bring something that's going to take your stenciling to a whole other level, and these will absolutely do that. They are stunning, and Donna, you will love them because you are the queen of sparkle, so these are right up your street. So I'm going to open each of these pots so you can see, but they come as 3 duos, and there is also what I call the mothership, which is an extra large paste called Starlight, and that's the one that's kind of clear with the holographic elements in. So this is your all year round, go with every single project. If you wanted to add just a little touch of shimmer, then the Starlight will be your go-to. And so that's why I put it in a bigger pot and selling it as an individual. And so let me open this one, because this one is open. And here, let me just see if I can. I don't know if I'm going to do these any favors. Olga's done an amazing reel showcasing these pastes, and I don't know how to do it on this keyboard here, Olga, but I will be putting it on our Facebook and YouTube pages after this live, so you can see the pastes in all their glory. But use a flashlight. But they are beautiful. So Starlight, obviously, I've been delving right into Starlight. So this is half a pot. You will get a full pot, I promise. And let me take you through the colours. Let me take you through these colours. I'm so pleased with them. I'm just pleased with everything about them. I'm just even pleased with the packaging. Looks really fancy, a bit like our signature collection. I just think, all right, we're stepping it up a gear. So I've got them in the right pairings. So our first two are After Midnight and Icicle Dreams, and these are the cooler colours. So I've had these pastes mixed. They're custom mixed for me. I specified the colour combos that I wanted to put together in the pots. So they are unique to Funky Fossil. And I think for a first issue of paste, they're going to work there's going to be a combo that's going to work for pretty much everybody. Whether you like your richer kind of slightly grungier colours, whether you like your cool and shimmery colours. So this is the cool and shimmery colour. So After Midnight, it's got a really lovely mix of, I can't do this job as well as you, Olga. Olga got loads of shine out of them. But After Midnight, it's got some really dark, rich purples in. It's got the silver undertone to it. And it's also got some kind of lighter lilac-y purples. So I was kind of thinking, I called it After Midnight a bit because it reminded me of that, that bit between deep night and dawn. It just was that kind of dusky light that you get before morning. And Icicle Dreams, this is a stunner. This has got these kind of the Funky Fossil teal and the silvers, and it's just a beautiful combination. And this is great for, I've used it on raindrops, on water, on your snow and ice cards. It's beautiful. It really is. I think, I'm not going to say it's a favourite, because actually, as I use all of them, it depends what the project is. Now I'm going to get boards, make up some boards for these, but I wanted to show you them on white and on black. And also it gives you a bit of a peek at the stencils, because I've been using our deco stencils as well. So here we've got After Midnight on black. This is coming across. I am going to send you them, Laura. I do promise you. I have been so banjaxed with getting orders out. I've been really bad at getting them to you, because I promised I would. So that's it on black, and this is it on white. And what I love about these glitter pastes is, of course, the colour that you put them on means different colours become more prominent in the combination. And the other thing I was going to say about them, and this is a good example actually, this stencil, because it's got some fairly big open spaces, is one of the things that frustrates or has frustrated me about glitter paste that I've used in the past has been that if I tried to stencil over slightly larger open spaces, I used to get kind of bold patches. Do you know what I mean? Where I didn't get the coverage. Whereas actually with these, because they are so creamy and they are packed with that colour, I found that I can use them over the larger spaces in a stencil and they still give me a good coverage. And so this is Icicle Dreams, again, in that on the black and on the white. This Deco Glitz stencil is superb. And this is another good example with the glitter paste is not only does it give you good coverage on the larger spaces, it also still gives you a really crisp finish on detailed stencils. So again, I'm quite heavy-handed with my pastes, and I've been able to put quite a large quantity over a stencil, and I've still kept a really nice line definition. So that's Icicle Dreams and After Midnight. And I tell you what, the combo that I think really does show what I mean about a paste looking different on black or on white is Black Tie. So Black Tie is a fabulous... Did I show you Black Tie? I've only showed you one, haven't I? Black Tie is a fabulous combination of rich, dark black tones with then a very, very generous dose of gold. So this is a kind of almost like that Art Deco mix in a pot. It's a really luxurious finish. And the thing with Black Tie is, of course, when you put it on white, I think your black comes through more. But then if you put it on black, it kind of almost looks gold. It depends on which colour comes through. So you can see that. It is really gold in real life. Trust me. And then the combo that goes with Black Tie is called Party Dress. So this one is beautiful because this has kind of got real, a real kind of pinks and reds in it, and then again with gold. So Black Tie and Party Dress have got the gold running through them, whereas Icicle Dreams and After Midnight's got the silver undertone. So again, you get your warm and your cool in those different combinations, but that one is beautiful, really lovely. And then Party Dress on, this is another of those deco stencils. I think this one's Deco Drama. So here it is on the black. Look at that, pow. Really, really defines that stencil. And the same colour on the white. Looks a lot lighter and fresher on the white. Yeah, they do, don't they? They do, Adele. They are very deco, very Charleston. Black Tie and Party Dress. And then our last combo is Enchanted Forest and Spellbound. So these are where I say are kind of slightly more nature and earthy inspired. So Enchanted Forest, I was starting to get quite brave, and this has got this is the perfect one for me and Olga because it's got our combo. It's mixed purples and greens in the same paste. So I think finally our feud can come to an end because I just love the fact that this looks beautiful. Really lovely, this purple and green combination. And I don't think I've done it on white because I couldn't find one before we went live. Here it is on black. So again, fabulous. So, I mean, of course, I'm using it on white and black. You can use it on all sorts of different colours, and you'll find different elements of that kind of glitter paste will really pop out. But yeah, green and purple in a single paste. Who'd have thought it, Olga? Eh? It does work nice, doesn't it? Green and purple together. And Spellbound is the one that I'd describe, I suppose, more as a copper. So it's got rich browns with the golds, and so when you actually start to work with that, it gives you those lovely kind of earthy, kind of coppery tones, which I think would be great for all sorts of more vintage projects, anything where you want a bit of depth. Mesmerizing, yes, I do like that. In fact, that's funny, Jeanette and Dawn, because I did say to Olga she's made this great reel. I said, oh, it's like hypnotic. I said, maybe I just need to play that on repeat on new and exclusive to hypnotize people into buying them. So this is a Spellbound on the black and on the white. Isn't that yummy? Oh, hi, Helen. Isn't that absolutely yummy? Black and white. So that's a really nice one. Yeah, exactly. I was thinking steampunk as well as a knowing some of the amazing stuff Belinda's got in the pipeline for us. I thought this would actually add that lovely touch of rusty shimmer. And of course you can mix them. So, try and just thinking, I'm sorry, I went off on a steampunk tangent there, but try mixing, knowing how Belinda loves her kind of rusts and teals, try mixing the Spellbound and the Icicle Dreams and see what kind of effects you get. I haven't done much mixing with them yet, but I will be playing over the weekend. And then I've just got a couple of examples with our beautiful Starlight, our core pot that will be that workhorse that's going to go with everything you have. And this is on white. Hopefully you can see it. It gives you a good dimension as well, and on black. So of course that holographic shimmer comes across much more clearly on the black than on the white, but it's absolutely there on the white. So when you're thinking about your snow, ooh, I don't know what's happened. My monitor's decided to go somewhere else. Can you still see me, everybody? Because I can't see myself. I don't know what that's done now. It looks like it's showing music from Spotify. I'm just going to see if I turn it around to myself, see whether that confuses it into playing again. I don't know if I'm even live still. That is so weird. Can you see me, everybody? Let's have a look. I daren't touch anything on Mr. G's display. And of course, I've just heard him leave the house as well. So he won't be here to do any kind of troubleshooting. Let's try and get off. Let's try and get off Apple Music, which I think is what it's reverted to. Very inconveniently. I can't see StreamYard. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Have I been here all along? You can still see me. Oh, cool. Cool. Right, well, I'm going to go back to my desk now. That was very odd. So they are the new products that you're going to be seeing on Create & Craft, as I say, on Monday for the new and exclusive. There's the glitter paste, there's a signature collection, there's the papers, there's other new goodies, but not necessarily new, things you've already seen, which I think work beautifully with what I'm taking to air. But the newest things are the signature collection, issue 1, and our beautiful paste. And I do hope you like them. And I'm going to work really hard over the weekend to get lots of nice demos sorted so that we can see all the potential of what you can do. And I've been talking about potential of what you can do and amazingness. Let me show you some of the goodies that have come in from the design team in the last day or two. You can see me, there you go. So just fabulous inspiration from the design team, combining all the elements. Oh, I forgot to say, I'm all over the shop tonight. I forgot to say there will be a free gift on the live hours on Create & Craft, which is 4 p.m, 8 p.m, and 8 a.m. on the Tuesday. I've got an A7 stamp that I'll be giving away with purchases, and it'll be an A7 of this. This is the paper pad, but I've had this made into a stamp as well, and it'll be obviously bigger because it's A7. So that will be a giveaway that comes with your purchases. You don't need to do anything; it will just be added onto your basket. So that will again further extend what you can do with these designs. So this is from our Rachel, and look at this. You wouldn't have thought, would you, that was the Lux cut from the wallet. You see, she's added beautiful detail and created the dress and the hair. It just looks amazing. And then she's used one of the corner elements. She's used cut out elements of the papers. And of course, we've got black tie there on with the beautiful Art Deco stencil, Deco Glitz. Deco Glitz, that one. Stunning. And then where do we go next? I think this one's a Sarah. It is. Sarah has created a rather glamorous headdress for our lady. So this is the lady from the paper pad, the same motifs repeating through. And she's used the stamp to create this fabulous kind of feathered headdress for her. This is the birthday sentiment that is currently available in store for free when you spend over £50. And she's used the numbers from the stamp set. I don't know if she's on actually, but I opened it and I was like, oh, 4. That's a very sophisticated card for a 4-year-old. And then I found the 0 at the bottom of the envelope and realised that it had come unstuck. So I've replaced that. I was thinking, a 4-year-old would get that. And then, of course, what Sarah has done is combined, I think, Icicle Dreams and Party Dress. So she's got like graduation. She's created that beautiful ombre glitter background. And then this is nearer to my age. Is this from Sarah or Rachel? I think it's Sarah. And again, she's been having fun blending those pastes and getting different effects. And of course, again, they look different on a coloured base than they do on the black or white. The Luxe cuts there, creating that beautiful kind of edging for the birthday sentiment. Beautiful. I mean, these because the stencils and the paste are so beautiful, you don't really want to kind of cover them up too much, because you almost want them to kind of be the star of the show. Is this one Sarah? Normally writes on the back. Is this Sarah? It's gorgeous anyway. So this is the Icicle Dreams, one of the deco stencils over the papers. So you can see the papers have taken those pastes when they've been applied, and then various elements. So the silhouette lady from the paper pad. Is that one you too, Rachel? Was this one you? Beautiful. Sorry, Rachel, lovely. I've deliberately tried to mix things up in my box today, so that I don't just kind of show one person's cards all in one go. Is this you, Rachel? I'm not sure if it's Rachel or Sarah now. The sentiment, and this is really interesting. I don't know if you can see. It looks amazing. So she's used the layered stencil over the marble paper, and it just looks really, really fantastic. So yeah, that looks really cool. Is that one you, Rachel? Tell me if it is. This one's our Judith, and she's got the large happy birthday sentiment on there, but she has used those pastes through the stencil, but the layered stencil. So you can, in fact, has she used it through the die? Well, no, I think she used it through the layered stencil. So you can see how, again, that's giving you good coverage over large spaces. And I love this one from Judith, where she's used some of the different pastes in different colours through the stencil to create these discs down the side. And we've got our Luxe cut lady, and she's created a slightly more modest headdress for her from the stamp set, but similar vein to Sarah. And then I'll flip through because I've got loads. I've got absolutely loads, and obviously we'll see more on telly. I love this one from Ali, because she's really showcased the stencils and the paste beautifully here. And that's what I mean about, not wanting to kind of take too much away from them. The background's really kind of the star here. So she's obviously heat embossed the sentiment from the stamp set, but used Icicle Dreams and After Midnight. Isn't that cool? This one I think might be Ali too. Again, Deco Glitz. And that's all you need. The sentiment and a silhouette. Done. Isn't it? Just fabulous. Craft Roulette. Sorry, I'm just. Oh, hi, Carol. Lovely to see you. So this is a lovely one. This is I think it's, yeah, it is. It's from our Ali. So she hasn't used any of the pastes on this one. So you can see how beautifully that stencil works. The layered stencil, just in lovely soft pastel shades. It gives it a completely different look. And she's got the dye over the top, the white, in white to give a bit more dimension. And then we're back to drama with deco, pure deco. This stencil is. So all this is the stencil and the pastes on black card. I don't even know what paste it is, Ali. Oh, it is Starlight. Wow. So I thought it was Ice Cold Dreams. So that's just this paste. Wow. I honestly thought that was Ice Cold Dreams. I thought it looks the blues, but beautiful. So again, fabulous dimension, fabulous detail. Whose is this? It's Sarah's. So Sarah does write on the back of hers. And she's used party dress, the little champagne bottles that come in the paper pad as cut-out elements, celebrate. You just can't go wrong with these, can you? You know, they're perfect celebration cards. And I'm going to show you two more, and then I'm going to show you something really, really cool. Oh, which two? Which two? So this is from Ali, and she's used papers, the stencil. Again, I think it's stencil on plain card, and then obviously heat embossed the sentiment there, and I like that vintage 1921. So of course you could put the year of birth, not necessarily the age. You've got the numbers to do that. Really cool. And then a final one is from Sarah. There are lots more, as I say. This has got Enchanted Forest in the background with deco glitz and some other cut-out elements. So as I say, I don't think you can go wrong with this. A bit of glitz, the deco designs, you know, it's simple, but it's really, really high impact. And I said I was going to show you something cool. Hiya, Dawn. And I said I was going to show you something cool, and it was behind me. So Sarah has done this. I don't know if it'll show up well in my amazingly lit studio. Look at this. So she has made a frame. She's used the papers to make kind of curtains. The glamorous ladies in the centre from the Lux Cuts elements around the edges. Isn't that stunning? Isn't that amazing? Thank you, Sarah. That's fabulous. I was just like, I don't know if she might have used black tie on the lady as well. Really cool. And she's even used the stamp element from the A6 stamp set to make little curtain rod holders, you know. Isn't that amazing? She's very clever. So you've all done a wonderful job. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. I love them. So tie backs, that's what I mean, Ali. Yeah, sorry, it's a bit posh for me. A bit posher with tie backs. So let me very quickly, because I know I've rambled on, as always. It's been far too long talking, not enough time doing. So let's just very quickly, let me show you how the layered stencil and die work to combine to make a beautiful base for a card. And of course, let's use a bit of glitter paste as well. So this won't be a long demo. I'm rummaging around on my desk to get all the bits and bobs together. So, as I say, the three base layers on this stencil you could use in any combination, because as you'll see, obviously you've got your diamonds in the corners, which helps you line it up, and they all sit adjacent to each other. So there's not a case of one colour is going to obliterate the other. it's only the top layer that's going to actually sit on top of things you've already inked up. So it's a really easy and forgiving kind of layering stencil in that regard. And I'm just going to go with the same colour combo that I did on the one that I've shown you already. I'm just going to add a little bit of, I might even stand up to do this, do all my best crafting stood up. So I'm going to use hickory smoke. So I'm basically going to effectively use just 2 or 3 colours. I'm going to use hickory smoke. I'm going to use black soot for slightly more depth of colour. And I'm going to use fossilized amber because I think these smoky greys and golds go with that nice Art Deco feel. And then I'm going to use black tie as my glitter paste element, so you can see how they're going to pull together. So again, when you're playing with this stencil, you'll find lots of colour combos that are going to work really lovely, and you're going to I think kind of give you a different look every time, because of course we had that pastel one, didn't we, from our alley. Look at this one. I didn't even show that one. You see again how different they all look. Just that this one's in turquoise and mint greens. That's from Ali as well. So yeah, the colour combo, as with so many things, will make all the difference. So I'm going to cover the aperture areas on this stencil with the hickory smoke. And of course, what I want to do as well is hit the diamonds in the corners, because that's our layering marker for the next stencil we put down. And I'm not going to worry, of course, here with inking around over the edges, or the fact I'm going to have the diamonds in the corners inked, because my plan will be then to trim this down and use the dye on top of it. So it's not going to matter that the edges of the stencil have been inked over. We often try and avoid that, don't we? Because if we're working onto the project, we don't necessarily want the edges of the inked edges to be showing. You don't need to add a lot of ink to those corner elements. This is one of those, because it's a geometric one, and so you kind of want your spacing to work with the different levels. It is probably one that I would continue to ink up, sometimes with a layering stencil. Once you've got your eye in, you don't really need to keep adding those marker points. But actually on this one, I want to try and ensure it's always evenly spaced. So there's hickory smoke on our stencil. You can see. Now I haven't got that diamond shown, but I've got these 3, so that will be enough. That will be enough of a reference point to keep me from going wrong. So I'm just going to put my diamonds back in situ. And you can see, or hopefully you can see through, you can see where you've got your nice even spacing around the curves here. So it just helps you to make sure you've done that. What should we do next? I think I'm going to do fossilized amber on this one. I don't think I'll do 2 the same ever. If you die, cut your inked cards. Yeah, that's true. Hi, Bella. Yeah, that is true. I hadn't tried die cutting it once inked, but you're right. You'd get your elements coming through, and the dye itself will be amazing for creating different effects, cutting out different coloured cards, and then paper piecing back in. So both of these, both the stencil and the dye, obviously work independently. And what I like about layered stencils, because I'm lazy, as you know, is I don't need to worry about wiping off the ink from the layer before, because of course I've covered up the areas that I'm inking over, if that makes sense. Sometimes when you've got different levels or different elements on the same stencil, you have to kind of try and avoid contaminating your inks. I know what I mean. So Bit of fossilized amber. I think that will. You must tell me, guys, if this is better for you visually, or what we need to do to change it to make it better. Am I too far away? Is the camera too far away from the overhead? I think it might be. I think maybe I could get a bit closer on the camera. Is the lighting okay? Just tell us so I can give instructions to Mr. G. So you can see there your grey and your yellow. And then which way around will this be? Always do it. There we go. No. There we go. Goes around the other way. Line up my diamonds. You can see this is the third layer now, so this completes the design. Absolutely. It's a nice colour combo, this, isn't it, Adele? So let me use some black soot. I'll use the same brush, the hickory smoke brush, because they're close enough together. But it will give you a slightly different hue to have the black. But if you were thinking, all right, okay, the final layer I'm going to do on the stencil, I'm going to use Icicle Dreams, you know, the blue, the tealy blue one, then you might want to use things like Salvage Patina and what's that pale grey? Is it Lost Shadow or Pumice Stone? You know, again, just think about the combo of colours you put on the stencil that are going to really complement the Stella paste, if that's what you're then going to add as your final layer. I might have to skip some. I might have to have some of these pre-inked for telly. Oh, it's black. So there we go. I'm hoping you'll be able to see a difference between the hickory smoke and the, I think you can, and the fossilized amber. How lovely is that? Does the light look good, Paul? Thank you. It's hard to tell because I'm obviously looking at the computer and it looks a bit dull on the computer, but that may not be how it's coming through on the feed. So that's just the ink. No glitz and glam on it yet. But then we've got our final layer. Honestly, everyone, it took me ages to put this together. Just a learning curve. It wasn't that it was complicated. It just took me a while to get my head around it. Been doing stencils all these years, but just trying to get the layers to work just took me a while. So I'm adding paste on tape on here just because I'm going to go through with some of the paste, and I'll have a look for black tie. Here it is, black tie. And then put that back in the lid. Right. Oh, and on the show, shows on Monday and Tuesday, the combos, the duos will come with a free palette knife. I'm not suggesting by a long stretch these are like the most expensive palette knives in the world, but if you're dipping your toe in the water and you've not tried paste before with stencils, I appreciate not everyone will have them, so I wanted to add these on as part of the purchase, so that they will be coming free with the duos. And then let's just trying to make sure I do capture the bits on this stencil which are open. And again, I'm not worrying about going off the edge because other than wasting a bit of paste, it's not going to affect the final project. Have I got everything there? She says without trying to insert her head into shot. Now, Adele will be very proud of me here because I actually have a little tub with water in so that I can put my stencil into the water straight away. This paste does dry very quickly on your stencils and on your palette knives. So just make sure you do clear up quickly. Just trying to make sure I don't put my finger in anything. There we go. How cool does that look? And you see, with the I'm genuinely putting it in water, Adele. Because we've used blacks, we use greys and blacks and golds, then that black tie isn't too in your face, is it? It really blends in, but still gives you a bit more dimension. So yeah, I think that's going to look really cool. So obviously now this is being set aside to dry somewhere. And all I did, as I've shown you already, exactly the same. I then just trimmed away the muckiness around the edges to give me a panel. And I've got our wonderful die. I have layered it up 2 or 3 times just because it's just me. I like doing my dies to give myself a bit of extra dimension. And let's stick that down. And it's just going to be a very, very quick demo, really. But hopefully just gives you a hint of all the different things that you can do. And the design team samples, of course, I've showcased that beautifully as well. But this is one of those dies where there's loads you can do, because you could leave it in the card front. Let me just try. Oh gosh, blob of glue there I didn't need in my life. Go away. Look at that. So, and can you imagine having this die on acetate or something with alcohol inks and getting that real stained glass look? That'd be amazing too. So there it is in black. And because I've used greys and yellows, etc., I thought one of the Stamps by Me grey cards would be perfect, a perfect backdrop for this. But I didn't want it to merge in too much, so I think I'm going to put it on white first. But these cards from Stamps by Me, I think she's got them in fuchsia, teal, grey, white, and cream. Is that right, Paul? I've covered everything there. But this grey I thought would work perfectly to give us a bit of a different look. Oh, that's a good idea, Sarah. Kitchen tiles. So there we go. Let me just make sure I have got it the right way. I've cut down a card. I know I can't remember the dimensions of the cards in these colours that Tony's bought us, but I think I have cut down a card front so that I've stuck it to the ruddy mat. What have I got on there? Glue. Honestly. And then all I'm going to do is put the Celebrate die. But of course we could have one of the Silhouette Ladies. There's lots more you could do here. But let's just put the Celebrate die just there. And that white outside now is going to ties it together with the white base for our sentiment. And that, my friends, is job done, I think. So, Ali, whatever I said on a giveaway, I said 3 duos and a signature series. With the duos, the winners of the duos, when you contact me, you can tell me which duo you'd like to receive. So, if all 3 of you choose the same, that's totally fine. You choose the duo that appeals. And I think I showed you them in the duos, didn't I? But you can always ask me if you're not sure. So, Ali, I need 3 winners of duo, of the glitter paste duos, and I need a winner for the signature collection. And if you don't win tonight, remember I'm going to be giving away a duo and a signature collection on Saturday. So leave a comment after this this live if you're not one of the giveaway winners. How cool does that look? And it's quite good for kind of like masculine card as well. But of course, if you use more feminine colours, I don't like to gender colours particularly, or put one of the ladies on it, it'd be totally different. I'm going to sit down a second. Did Ali? She's always really quick and I always miss it. Ali, have you told us who's won? Oh, she has, because everyone's congratulating them. And I missed it again. Congratulations to the people that won the giveaways. And we'll be in contact. You personal message me on Facebook if you're on Facebook. Oh, thanks, Ali. Jane, I know you're not on Facebook. I'll email you, sweetheart. Catherine and Gillian. Congratulations. So yeah, if you're on Facebook, we'll personal message to decide which items you have, what you want. And Jane, I'll email you. So thank you everyone for keeping me company. I hope I didn't go on for too long. It's only an hour. It's not too bad, was it? I really hope you like the Stellar Pace. I hope you like the signature series. I've put genuinely a lot of time and energy and thought into trying to extend what we do as Funky Fossil and give you products that are going to work with everything you've got from us already, but are going to give you the chance to try something new if you've not used paste before, or for those of you who like a bit of sparkle, the opportunity to do exactly that and bring that into your journal pages, cards, etc., whatever you make with our products. Remember that the challenge theme on the Facebook group this month is sparkle. You don't have to use the paste because you may not have them, or you may not have them in time, but please, we are enjoying seeing all your sparkly makes in the group. And again, we've got 3 winners will be announced at the end of the month for that, because that, again, part of the birthday month, we're going to have more winners than usual. So everyone, I'm going to let you go. Enjoy your Wednesday evening. Any feedback about the products, any feedback about my little studio setup, always much appreciated. I will read back through the comments because I haven't kept up with them. And enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. I'm hoping to see some of you on Create and Craft on Monday, 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. And that's it. I shall let you get on and take care. See you soon. Bye.